This is an NBC News special report. Here's Jose Diaz-Balart.
Good evening. We are coming on the air with breaking news. There has been an incident at Donald Trump's Pennsylvania rally. It appears shots have apparently been fired and Donald Trump has been injured. I'm going to pause to let you see the video as it played out.
That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Moving to spare. Hold. When you're ready. On you.
Ready.
Move.
Up.
Move. Go.
Up. Hawkeye's here.
This is CNN Breaking News.
I mean, it is inconceivable that something like this could have happened. I mean, I've covered President Obama, President Trump, candidates, even at outdoor rallies. In fact, especially at outdoor rallies, the kind of security that they would have, the perimeter, not just where people are going, but all the buildings surrounding it. There's a reason that that whole apparatus is supposed to extend even beyond just the rally itself. And it's because of this country's long, dark history with exactly this scenario.
Right. I mean, they have counter snipers who are with binoculars scanning
all
buildings
over.
all over.
Usually on top of those very buildings. And so, I mean, this is not, unfortunately, as Tim said, not a new scenario for this country. In fact, it is a scenario that's played out too many times.
The fallout of the Trump assassination has taken another turn for the worse, with a mob storming the Capitol building blaming the deep state for the murder. It's being called January 6th vengeance.
Can I explain the agony of the scale? You know how the scale, those old-fashioned ones, have a 100-pound big chunk?
Yeah.
And then you chunk it over to 150?
110.
I'm always around 100, then you move up to 140, 145.
And good morning. We have an NBC News special report. We have breaking news coming from the U.S.
This critical message is being delivered by the emergency alert system. This is not a test. We interrupt regular scheduled programming to notify you of an imminent threat to national security and public safety.
Has
signed Executive Order 8871 into law, which places martial law over the entirety of the United States of America, effective immediately. This has come after rebels have taken over the U.S. Capitol building and assassinated Senator Romney and Representative Crockett. In these critical times, the executive branch of the government needs the power to destroy the rebels and preserve these United States. Martial law is necessary for President Biden to fulfill his oath of office to defend the country. Any individual who takes part in these rebel attacks on this country will be imprisoned immediately without trial. Executive Order 8872 suspends the writ of habeas corpus. All Americans are to remain in their homes, except in the case of emergency, until martial law is suspended. A strict curfew of 7 p.m. has been set, and anyone outside after that time will be imprisoned immediately. The United States will prevail.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is CNN Breaking News. This is an NBC News special report.
We have major breaking news out of Arlington, Virginia that is sure to shape this nation's future. NBC News is devastatingly reporting that President Joseph R. Biden Jr. and Vice President Kamala D. Harris have both been assassinated in a successful plot by rebels. Little is known at this time, except that the intricate system of underground tunnels spanning below Washington, D.C. and Northern Virginia was infiltrated by the rebels. There were a total of 68 casualties, including Biden and Harris, as well as 6 Democratic congresspeople, including former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Republican Mike Johnson, the current House Speaker second in line to be president, is expected to be sworn in at any moment.
Today, President Mike Johnson announced in a live televised speech that he is officially suspending martial law just 1 week after taking office. This was an act imposed by President Biden as response to rioters taking control of the Capitol building and assassinating congresspeople. Since Johnson has become president, most have left and the remaining individuals were successfully forced out. Johnson is promising to unify the country with this reversal.
With both presumptive Democratic and Republican nominees assassinated, it remains unclear what lies ahead to the 2024 election. The Republicans are holding a convention in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where Donald Trump Jr. and President Johnson are vying for the nomination. Trump Jr. had announced his intention to run before Johnson became president and was seen as the early favorite. Since then, however, it is unclear what will go down at the convention.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Our latest NBC News poll provides new information about the 2024 presidential race. President Johnson has taken his largest lead yet this election season at 56% support nationally compared to Governor Newsom's 42%. Voters heavily value how Johnson was able to unite the country upon his ascendance to the presidency. Democratic fundraising is at a standstill as it looks unlikely that Newsom could win. NBC is reporting breaking news from Washington, D.C., where President Mike Johnson is delivering a historically unifying inauguration speech after he was sworn in for his first full term as president. The violent riots of last year after Trump and Biden assassinations are virtually non-existent as.
This is an NBC News special report.